Hello and welcome back to the ANSR-Me channel. Today we're looking at probability. Okay, so this is a basic introduction. If you want to have a look at more detailed questions and walkthrough questions, there are a couple of those videos in the description or on the side, or if you go to our homepage at answerme.com. Today we're looking at what probability is. Okay, so we're going to look at how we calculate it, what it is, and in my other two videos, we're going to look at how we can read probability questions and Venn and tree diagrams. But first, let's have a look at what probability is. Okay, so probability is a measure of chance. Okay, so it helps us determine the chance of certain events happening. It is, of course, only an estimate, but it helps us determine how many times something might happen out of a total. Okay, so to calculate this, we use the basic formula, what we want over the total options. So that's our general formula. So if we want to know the probability of picking a red counter out, if there's 3 red counters and 8 total, the probability is going to be 3. That's the number of red counters over the total 8. Okay. Now, some basic information. So the probability of a number, as written like that, if that equals 1, then there is a 100% chance that is going to happen. So that is going to happen for sure. An example of that might be, what is the probability I get a number if I roll the dice? The probability is 100%. It doesn't matter what number, but getting a number, there's a 100% chance of that. So the probability of getting a number when I roll a dice, probability getting number in rolling dice equals 1. Great. Now we're going to look at the exact opposite now. So if the probability of x equals 0, there's a 0% chance that is going to happen. So an example of that might be, what is the probability I don't get a number when I roll a dice? That's going to be 0. So just the opposite of what we did there. Now, percentage. What is a percent? So a percent is much like a probability. Well, it is probability. It's how we measure it. It's a way of measuring it. And what it is it's telling us out of 100, how many times is this going to happen? So if our probability is 100%, it means we're going to get it 100 out of 100 times. If our probability is 70%, we're going to get this event 70 out of 100 times. Okay, so an easy way to calculate percentages from decimals, so 0.5, as a percentage, we multiply by 100, so 50, and add the percent sign. In effect, what this is saying is it's 50 times 1 on 100, which equals 0.5, because this is 1 out of 100, because it's telling us how many times it happens for every 100. Great. So if you want to have a look at mutually exclusive events, non-mutually exclusive events, you want to have a look at how to read a maths question, or Venn and tree diagrams, please have a look at the channel because there's loads more content there about probability. And I hope you enjoyed this maths bit, and I hope to see you next time. Thank